What's up, guys? It's Hegemony, and here's yet another character for you guys. This is the Shadow Crit Trapper that I've been doing on the Warbands League. We are currently level 59. We have 0 deaths, and I want to talk to you guys about some of the unique characteristics that are included in this build. We have the Sire of Shards, which converts the linked items in the staff into a Nova. It says grants 4 additional projectiles, and it's kind of like a 360 star shape. So I throw the trap in here, and as you can see, ball lightning just goes out. It kind of like emits in a equidistant star, so kind of simulates a lingering fire trap. It's important that it's layered with slower projectiles, because the slower the better, the more hits you're going to get off on it. We have ball lightning, trap mine damage, lightning penetration, and trap. If you were to use the Call of the Brotherhood, you could use hypothermia as another 6-link, or you could just use crit damage. Getting the 3 green, 2 blue in the Sire of Shards was quite the ordeal. It's statistically about a 1 in 597 chance if you can only get it in a 5-link. If you could do it from, any of the links, I believe it's like 1 in 300 or something like that. But I ended up spending about 1600 chromes. I was super unlucky because I had to get it 5-linked in the D way. In our helmet, we have Enduring Cry, Curse on Hit, Assassin's Mark, Herald of Thunder. In my chest, I'm using the Cloak of Flame. This gives me fire resistance, gives me chance to ignite, ignite duration, and physical damage taken as fire. So this is kind of like a pseudo lightning coil, super budget, very, very cheap. Great leveling chest. I will replace this with the Restless Ward. We have Fire Trap, Fire Pen, crit damage, and trap and mine damage. The 5th link will probably be increase AoE or increase burning damage or chance to ignite. I'm not sure. I want to be flexible, but keep in mind the Restless Ward has, green and blue implicit, so rolling reds may be a pain in the butt. We're using face breakers for the 60% global critical strike chance multiplier, or critical strike multiplier, and the fact that it's easy to color and you can use it very early. We have it layered with cold penetration, trap and mine damage, trap, and cold snap. Cold snap has the cold grasp effect, NTX, but because cold snap is on a trap, we can bypass the demand for a power charge, because usually you use it once, you cast it once, and you can't do it again. This will get stronger over time. I've debated changing it up into a different skill, maybe fireball or something else, but it's doing its job for right now. Normally we would use Flame Surge Trap, but Flame Surge Trap recently got a huge nerf in the overall damage. So it kind of nerfed the traps, but it retained its strength in DPS through cast speed. So the width of the Flame Surge Trap, or Flame Surge, is much greater than it was before. It casts faster, but it does less overall damage. So it's not something that we can like scale insanely with traps. For my boots, we're using the Mutwind Whisper Steps. These are pretty good for leveling. You could use these at around level 40 something. There's so many boots you can use. You can use rare ones. It's not really build enabling. I'm just using it because a friend had it, so I'm just borrowing it until we can use it series step. We have life, mana regen, resistances, and ES with some chaos res on this ring. This one was about 18 chaos. This one I bought as a steal. It was when I saw this guy on PoE trade, I was like, oh my gosh, I need to get that now. Instant invite, but it was about 10 chaos. Very nice ring. Every single stat on this I can use. We are gonna go the ES hybrid with Mind Over Matter. I'm not sure if we're gonna be able to handle Mind Over Matter. We'll test it out and see how it goes. And this Beast Torque amulet, I think I paid 35 chaos for. It's insanely good. Eventually, when my cold resistance is made up somewhere else, I can put crit chance on this, and this is perfect. The only thing I don't really like about this is that it has the 16 int. I would trade that for like Chaos Res or another Res. The helmet, it's an evasion energy shield piece. I don't think I'll replace this for a while. It's basically got a decent evasion, decent energy shield, good life, and tri-res. This one was only about 15 chaos. But the Sire Shards, having Ellie weakness as a curse on the side when I need it. Herald of Thunder, Assassin's Mark, curse on hit, Enduring Cry is in the helmet. These three are linked at the moment. This will get more and more effective as my damage scales up because I have to meet a threshold to shock with Fire Trap. Currently you see it's 46 to 188 lightning damage. So once that's, once my elemental damage scales, I'll meet the threshold. I did just pick up the high explosives wheel, which is triple penetration. 10 elemental resistances, it's a reduction on everything. So that enables me to run, different skills. Cold Snap that does cold damage and some lightning through Herald of Thunder. We have Ball Lightning that does lightning and cold. And then we have Fire Trap that does cold, fire, and lightning. This won't be a proliferation build. It's just going to be like a raw damage, elemental status ailment type thing. We have Flame Surge or Flame Dash for movement and just overall defenses, kind of like a Whirling Blades, but has limited use. The trailing ground is pretty decent, but it doesn't scale with Fire Trap. So if you already have a Fire Trap down and it's linked and it's like pretty strong, chances are this is going to do a much better degen. As you can see, it's 736.7 fire damage per second, and this is 637. But it's not linked with anything. So Enduring Cry is for my overall tankiness. I'll have 4 endurance charges because I'll pick Oak. The bandits that I went, it went Oak, Eramir for the skill point, and then Oak again. I like endurance charges since I'm going to be using the Restless Ward. It's going to give me more life regen to help with survivability. These are the things that I have lined up. At series step, the dodge, evasion, the movement speed, all very, very nice. The spell dodge isn't so much for reflection because the only amount of reflection damage I can take is through Volstorm Call or Herald of Thunder. Everything else is just overall tanky. The movement speed, very nice because trappers like to dance. Restless Ward is very synergistic with Dodri's Elixir. In addition to my belt having reduced flash charges used, you could also get increased flash charges gained. Those two mods, increase the ease of, this combination. Having my charges last 20 seconds, getting kills all the time, it's only cost 26 out of the 32, and then you got to configure the math with the reduction, and you can use this every 19 seconds, and it'll facilitate all your charges. So at the moment, I'll get 4 endurance charges, 3 frenzy, and anywhere from 4 to 5 power charges. I haven't decided how much I want to invest right now. For the skill tree, as we were leveling up, we went up through the elemental list nodes, it got down to trickery, went down to blood siphon, to coordination, needed the dex to level up gems, and then I went blaze. And people ask me all the time, why did you go blaze if you're using ball lightning trap? Well, the shock is kind of redundant because I'm going to scale it with crit and crit nodes, so that's going to be my chance to shock. I might as well get blaze, which this double dips with fire damage and then burning damage. So it'll help the ignites, and my chance to ignite will increase the overall DPS of my Fire Trap. My Fire Trap is going to facilitate both my AoE and single target damage, so it's important that I pay attention to it. Then we went to Cold Hearted Calculation, beelined it to Saboteur. We skipped Assassination. I didn't pick that up for a while. Went through this skeleton to Witch. Got Deep Wisdom, hit up Hardened Soul, hit up the Blast Radius area nodes, went into Annihilation, Elemental Dominion, and then I think I picked up all 3 of these because I was doing Elemental Traps with Lightning Trap. It wasn't until level 49 that I could use Ball Lightning Trap. Firewalker, that you can spec in and out of. That also double dips with burning damage. I may spec into that later when I need the fire resist. Unfortunately, right now I'm like super over the cap, so I'm kind of like getting other things that I need first. After picking up these, I went towards Cruel Preparation, picked up Deep Thoughts to help mana issues, then Mana and Life. I believe after that we went towards Written in Blood, picked out Melding. Then we worked our way into this skeleton right here, this branch. We are not really utilizing the power charges yet, but this is the optimal route, and I don't want to respec a lot later. Got High Explosives, and then Clever Construction. After Clever Construction, I think I picked up Assassination. And now we're at where we are now. Oh, picked up this wheel right here, Melding. I'm working my way towards Templar. My mana regen is good now that I have found some upgrades. We're going to pick up Quick Recovery, but we may go to Retribution to get more strength. I need stats, get some Amplify, and I really want to hit up Elementalist. Going into Merciless, I want Chance to Freeze, Shock, Ignite, and I want Elemental Damage, and I want that Alt Res so I can cap myself. It's going to be quite hard to get Chaos Resist in this build. Discipline and Training is next, and Sanctity is also going to be nice life regen. But we're going to utilize these stave nodes. Serpent Stance. Now this one is like, well, physical damage with staffs. We still have global crit chance with staffs. So this is going to give me 40% crit right here for these two nodes. And then 40 global crit and 30 global crit multi. Very, very good. This will make up for the fact that my weapon doesn't have crit chance. Or, you know, I don't have a shield that has spell damage crit chance. So Serpent Stance in combination, then we're going to go up the top, pick up Arcane Potency, and then probably pick up this entire Purity of Flesh wheel. That'll be almost everything that I need on the tree. Then we'll start working our way towards jewels. But there are a lot of things that we need. 1 jewel, 2 jewels, 3 jewels, 4 jewels. And we'll probably get life, crit multiplier, trap damage. You know, there could be any combination of things, but the jewels should be fairly cheap because trappers are really popular right now, and they're not meta. So look forward to the updates on this build. Feel free to hit the like and subscribe button, and if you guys have any questions about, you know, my current setup and what I have going on, feel free to contact me live when live on Twitch TV, twitch.tv/HegemonyTV. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys later.